Hey everybody, it's Derek here with Poplarville All Gauge Trains, and we finally got home from the Hot Rod Power Tour 2024 30th anniversary. Got my plaque. I've already displayed it out here on the deck because it's a tin. I like it a lot. It's a nice little reward, badge of honor you might call it. I'm going to give you a quick review of some of my takeaways. Alright, so as I said in the intro, we're done with the power tour. So this will be the last power tour video, guys, I promise. And we're going to get back to trains. I actually am going to show you something towards the end of the video when I came home. Something that I just laying in bed in one of the hotel rooms started, like, say hi to everybody. Can you turn around? Oh, there he is. Hi everybody. Okay, it's one of the things I'd laying in a hotel room one night, just scrolling through Fleabay, and I saw that and I'm like, hey, that's kind of cool. And they didn't want as much at all for it. On top of the shipping, I only paid, I think, $1.76 or something crazy low price for that. So I'll show you that here in a little bit. Yeah, so let's talk about the power tour. We left Sunday night, went down to Bowling Green, as you guys saw. We actually spent 2 nights in Bowling Green. I honestly think that the first day at Beach Bend Park was probably the best. The venue was really cool, as you can see. It was laid out in lots of trees in the area, lots of shade. What was kind of neat, if you went down there with kids, they had an amusement park on the same property. They had both autocross and drag racing, which was neat. That was a lot of fun. Met some fantastic people all along the way. We even ran into some people that we met and spent some time with on the last power tour, and I'm really looking forward to doing this again next year. Although next year I think one of the differences will be is, and we've kind of talked about this a little bit with my son and some of his buddies, if they take additional vehicles. My son really enjoyed the drag racing, and we might use, I recently picked up a Ford Maverick pickup. We might use that as the support vehicle, because I got the bed on it, and so we could put additional tires and rims if he wants to drag race, carry a lot of extra tools, and worst case scenario, I got a hitch on that I can haul a 4,000 pound trailer up to 4,000 pounds, which is enough to have a flatbed trailer from U-Haul and a car on it. We came close to that on this trip. On the final night, we had a few issues with the Camaro. He was having some codes on it. It was an O2 sensor. It shut it off and it wouldn't restart. Fortunately, he happened to have an O2 sensor with him. Jacked it all up, replaced the O2 sensor, and it worked, but it was running crazy rich the whole time. Well, wife's calling me, and I think my dinner's ready, so let's take a quick break while I go eat, and I'll be right back. All right, so I'm back. Man, that was good. Homemade pizza, can't beat it. Okay, so where was I? So I told you about Beach Bend Park. Like I say, in my opinion, that was the best of the 5 stops, just because of everything that they had, and the weather was really nice. So stop number 2, that was Bolingbrook. Stop number 2, we went to Nashville. Nashville was pretty cool. Had a lot of fun. We went down to Broadway, had dinner at Jason Aldean's, and had a really good time. Stayed in a nice hotel there. Stop number 3 was Louisville. Right? Yeah, Louisville. Why am I having a brain fart here? Okay. And Louisville was good too. Stop number 4, Columbus. I am tired. I got to admit that to you guys. I am a little tired. Stop 4 was Columbus. It was pretty warm. That's where we did the drag, my son did his drag racing. Had I known his car a little bit better as far as driving, I've driven that car a couple times before, but never really got on it. I would have probably tried that out myself, but decided to pass. You guys, if you haven't seen it, go back. It's a short video. It's like less than 4 minutes. It's kind of cool. And then today, literally, we're at Lucas what do they actually call it? It's Lucas Oil, Indianapolis Raceway Park. But there they have they got a drag strip that they hold nationals and stuff like that. And they also have I believe it's a half-mile dirt oval there. We literally were in and out, as a lot of people do at that particular stop. We got in there, we got our long haul plaques, we got our final credentials and everything stamped, and we got the heck out of there because we wanted to get home. Plus, like I say, the night before that we were having those issues with the Camaro. So that about sums it up. All in all, I had a great time spending time with my son and his son-in-law, and PJ, both of my sons, real good friends. We had a lot of fun, and so that's it for Power Tour stuff. We're going to get back to trains, and we'll even do it on this video. So I'm going to head down to the train room. I got a box waiting for me down there that came in during the week, and I'm going to tell you and show you something a little that I got bored sitting around the hotel room and ended up buying some train stuff. It's not here yet, but I'm going to show you that. One piece is here, but I'm going to show you the other stuff here once I go downstairs. Oh, and real quickly, I'm going to pop it up over my shoulder on this side. It's a cool picture of all of us in front of my son's Corvette with our plaques. All right, guys, let's head downstairs. All right, so here we are, back down in the train room. Back where we belong, getting back to doing my train videos. All right, so while I was gone, this came in the mail. I was tooling around on the old flea bay and ran across this, and it had such a nice price on it. I figured I'm not going to pass this up. I think the guy probably even lost money because it's got $10.75 shipping on it, and he had I think it was like $6 on that, and my winning bid was $1.76. So before I'll go ahead and open this, and then there's a little preview of what's to come of some stuff that I got through. I don't know if many of you guys know this, but Goodwill has an auction site. I believe it's Shop Goodwill or shopmygoodwill.com. And it's surprising at how much Lionel stuff pops up on there. You do take a bit of a chance because, you know, it's Goodwill. Sometimes they don't have stuff listed properly. You really got to look at the pictures. Pay attention to what the shipping charges are, because the stuff is actually, you pay through Goodwill's main pay thing, but it's shipped from the individual Goodwill sites. And oh, this guy put a lot of tape on this. I like the way it's been packed up really nice and tight. Oh, sorry, getting back to the Goodwill stuff. So you got to pay attention to those pictures, descriptions. There's not much. You're really buying off of pictures. And be creative. Wow, be creative on how you're doing your searching too. You know, a lot of times I just simply put Lionel in. And but every once in a while, if you use some different terms, you might find something pretty good. If you just put in like trains, you might see dog training collars, different type of exercise equipment, clothing, all different kinds of odds and ends. So yeah, actually, this ended up costing me $10.40. It was $1.76 for the actual bid price on it, and it was $7.96 of shipping. And this ended up coming from Long Island, New York. It is packed quite well, and you know, here again, didn't have many pictures, but I do like how well it's packed. This was listed as a scratch build or a home built, but I think it was home built a long time ago. This is really, really nicely packed. And this is cool. I'm liking this as I see it. So like I say, this is something that was homemade. I'm actually going to be putting this in in like a junkyard type area. But as an old supposed to be a, so if you look, now this is, let's get a closer look at this, guys. Hopefully you can see this quite well. So this is, it's made out of wood, the body. Look at the detail in there. Oh, hopefully the focus is working. It's like a brakeman's car, I think, it was listed. You put some numbers on there. I'm kind of standing behind the camera, so I apologize for the focusing in and out. But yeah, this thing's all made out of wood, which is really, really cool. Look at this. Can we see inside there? Now my plan for this is it's gonna go into like an old abandoned off track or something. I'm gonna have some weeds growing up around it, but man, this is nice. Like I say, this has been hand built, scratch built, and I'm thinking it is old. Some telltale signs are, you know, no Phillips screws. These are all flathead, all the way around. And you look at it, and then these, I know some of you guys know, this is definitely pre-war. This is a pre-war type of a coupler where it drops on there, and then this, I'm sorry if my hands are in the way, but this would slide over the top of that, and it's got them on both ends. But lots of nice detail on this. So I think for the price I paid, I'm gonna guess this rail here, it had one on the other side, maybe or maybe not. But yeah, for what it is, I think this is a cool little piece. I really wish I could tell you more about it. Other than what I know, it's got 677. Maybe that's a significant number to the guy who made it. I think it might have had something more on the top because it looks like it's broken off, but there we go, guys. What do you think? You think I got $10 worth there? I hope so. Okay, so the Goodwill thing that I was talking about, I'm just gonna show you a quick little picture, either up here or up there. I'm not sure exactly where I am on the screen, of what I saw on it. And I believe it's shipping today, so hopefully I have it for next weekend, and we'll show you what it is. All right, guys. Hope you enjoyed some of those racing videos that I showed. If you're not a racing person and you didn't watch it, hey, no problem. You're not gonna have to deal with it for another year. So that's the upside of it. We're gonna get back to my train videos back on a regular basis, and I got some cool little projects coming up. There's one in particular I've been working on that I'm slowly putting that video together. In the meantime, you guys have a wonderful time and happy training, and as always, choo-choo!